Okay, so we've talked about planing before, where you take the same chord shape and you can move it in whatever direction you want. So take like a major triad and just move it freely however you want, right? So that's planing, essentially, right? These are all not related tonally. They're not connected to a particular key center, right? But they're all the same shape. They're a major triad. So in a lot of old school R&B, and we hear it now in like the Neo Soul resurgence and things like that, you're going to see minor seven chords use this same planing approach. And this is sort of a common tool or trope in these styles of music that really sounds beautiful, which is we're going to do a minor seven chord planing, but we're going to do it by half step movements. So let's say we'll just do a basic closed root position voicing like C minor seven. Great. So you're kind of just hanging out, let's say the tune, the entire song even, or let's say a solo section, but for a long time you're just hanging on that one chord. To create a sense of brief tension and movement, just playing either up a half step or down a half step. And I'm keeping the same shape, C minor 7 to C sharp minor 7 to C minor 7. And I can also go down a half step, C minor 7 to B minor 7 to C minor 7. Right? Now that sounds a little thin, so I'm going to create a little more depth in this voicing. So we're going to get some lows, some mids, and some highs, right? Well, it's kind of mid-high, but you get the idea. It's a little more fleshed out sounding than just that, right? So I've got this shell voicing in the left hand, root, 7th, right? 3rd, 5th. And a really good thing to practice is being able to quickly move this shape. Just feel it in your hands, visualize it, get to where you're not even thinking about the notes. You're just getting that kinesthetic muscle memory. So this is a C minor 7, root, 7, 3rd, 5th. And we're going to keep that same shape. Now we're going to start with half step up, back to this original chord, half step down, back to this original chord. So C minor 7, C sharp minor 7, C minor 7, B minor 7. So right, that kind of thing, right? So you're just kind of hanging on C minor, but you're creating this tension by moving to these other sort of places. Now, that's the first movement that's really common. Another one that's really common is to do going down a whole step from the home chord or up a whole step and then moving chromatically in either direction. So I'm going to do this essentially. By the way, I'm doing this so I can do some legato movements without having to use the sustain pedal. But you could also just do this. This is another way to kind of simplify it if you're having trouble seeing the shape. Say I'm going to go ahead and just do the root in the left hand, and then starting on the 7th of the chord, build a major triad in second inversion. Right, so this is an E flat major triad, but I have the 5th down here. So all minor 7 chords, if you start on the 7th, you can build a second inversion major triad. That's again, very, very common sound. That's like a trope, right, in this music. But going back to the thing I was just talking about, we've got this C minor 7. Cool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go down a whole step and then move up chromatically. So I'm on C minor 7. I'm going to go down a whole step to B flat minor 7. And then work my way back up chromatically. So I'm going to go from B flat minor 7. Notice I'm keeping again that same shell voicing, 3rd, 5th. Keep that same shape up to B minor 7, C minor 7, B flat minor 7, B minor 7, C minor 7. Right? Same thing. I can go up a whole step. So I'm going to do C minor 7, D minor 7, C sharp minor 7, C minor 7. Very common sounds. There's like thousands of songs in the R&B canon that use this movement. So we're just kind of grooving. 1, 2, 3, 4. C minor 7. There's our home chord. 3, 4. So I'm mostly hanging on C minor 7. I'm just using this movement, right, to kind of keep it going, create a little bit of temporary tension, right? And then I might say, hey, that was cool. So that planing with those minor 7 chords, just D minor 7, C sharp minor 7, C minor 7, they're all the same shape, same voicing. Notice the fingerings I'm using, right, to make it smooth so I can do it without the pedal, right? that's a very common thing in R&B music and something you want to master starting on any minor 7 chord.